Welcome back to CAN, Caribbean Affiliate News. My name is Siobhan Gobin, and this segment is sponsored by TravelSpan Vacations. Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit has called for greater participation for the opposition in Parliament. The Prime Minister told Parliament earlier this week that none of the opposition senators were prepared for the budget debate. Mrs. Skerrit made particular mention of opposition leader Hector John's rebuttal address to last week, and I quote, "There was no thought or imagination in this budget reply, nothing at all. This is not a speech, it cannot be a speech. All we got from them was doom and gloom and innuendos here and there focusing on Roosevelt, Skerrit and Labour Party. How can we work towards moving Dominica forward?" he questioned. Mrs. Skerrit explained that there is collaboration between himself and his ministers during the preparatory stage of the debate. The ministers are given draft copies of the budget to read, make comments, and should suggest changes in an effort to strengthen the budget address so that they can help him in the presentation. He noted, therefore, that there should be greater collaboration between the opposition leader and his colleagues to prepare a more meaningful contribution to Parliament. Belize has issued a dengue alert after outbreaks of the virus in neighboring countries like Costa Rica, Nicaragua, El Salvador, and Honduras. The Ministry of Health said that a state of emergency had been declared in Honduras, where 16 people had died from the virulent fever. It said that at least 40,000 people had been affected in Central America, with 26 deaths reported. Chief Executive Officer of the Vector Control Unit, Kim Bautista, said that while the virus has not hit Belize as yet, it is a very active season throughout the region. He says every 2 or 3 years we tend to see outbreaks, but right now within the region you have alerts coming out of El Salvador and Honduras, where sizable parts of these countries have been put on high alert. The Ministry of Health said it was urging the public to seek medical attention if they experience a high fever, headache, pain behind the eyes, joint and muscle pain, or a rash. The authorities said they would be spraying areas in order to eradicate the mosquitoes responsible for spreading the virus. President of the Republic of China and Taiwan, His Excellency Ma Ying-jeou, is to visit the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis as part of a Latin America and the Caribbean tour. The Embassy of the Republic of China, Taiwan, said President Ma will make a state visit to St. Kitts and Nevis from August 18th through the 19th during a visit to the allies in the Caribbean and Latin America. In Taipei, Taiwan's Deputy Minister of Foreign Affairs, Simon Koh, told a press conference at the presidential office that Ma will embark on the 12-day journey on August 11th and arrive back in Taiwan on August 22nd. The main purpose of the trip is to attend the inauguration of Paraguayan President-elect Horacio Cortes on August 15th. President Ma will also visit Haiti and 3 of the island's diplomatic allies in the Caribbean. They are St. Lucia, St. Kitts and Nevis, and St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The Taiwan leader will make a transit stop in New York on the way to Paraguay and return to Taiwan via Los Angeles, where he will transit briefly. In Haiti, another march has been called by religious groups for next Tuesday in the city of Les Cayes after 2 earlier demonstrations against homosexuality have taken place in Haiti since July 19th. More than 1,000 people demonstrated against homosexuality and same-sex marriage at 2 different marches in Haiti. The first demonstration took place in the capital, Port-au-Prince, on 19th of July. The demonstration was organized by the Coalition of Religious and Moral Organizations. A second one was held in the city of Jacmel in the south of the country on July 28th. Local human rights organizations have stated that during and after the first march on July 19th, acts of violence and aggression against persons perceived as being lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, or intersex were reported. In a statement published on the 30th of July, the Inter-American Commission on Human Rights referred to 47 cases of violence and aggression on LGBTI persons or perceived as such, including attacks with knives, machetes, cement blocks, rocks, and sticks between the 17th and the 24th of July. Haitian LGBTI rights activists have reported that a new march has now been called by religious leaders to take place in the city of Les Cayes in the south of the country on the 6th of August. Even though no acts of violence against those perceived as LGBTI were reported following the 28th of July march, risks for the safety of the people remain, especially considering that many fled the capital of Port-au-Prince for the countryside in fear of their safety after the first march. You are watching Caribbean Affiliate News. Stay tuned.
5 million customers use Lyca Mobile for affordable international mobile calls, connecting over 2.5 million mobile calls daily, helping our customers stay in touch with their loved ones, whether they be in Asia, Africa, Europe, or the rest of the world. Every 5 seconds, a new Lyca Mobile customer joins our growing family, helping you to make affordable international calls across the world. Lyca Mobile. Call the world for less.